Mike is on something over there. This actually is his first trip to the creek, breaking his creek cherry, if you will. This is where JP and I came back. There's an episode out called Getting Wet on the Flat. I thought that JP and I hit this fairly well, but not every little nook and cranny. So I brought Mike. He's never been in the water before. He is digging his second target. His first one was some wire. I only dug one target so far, and it was right here, just not too far from my coil, right out in here. And it turned out to be a wheat penny. Let's see if we can get a... I have not been able to get a date off of it. I've been sitting here trying. Actually, I left my camera in the truck, so I had to go get it. Took a little break. But I've got a wheat penny here. I don't have the date on it yet. I just don't know. I don't know. I can't see it. Maybe you guys can, but that's a good start. My first whole wheat penny. I hope I didn't jinx myself. Next puddle is coming up. You having a good time?
Yes, sir. Could you see something?
There's a... I thought for sure I saw something, but the sediment is still bad in this creek. That's the only drawback to that. We kind of like to get an idea of what we're going to be running our coil over, these cracks and these little crevices. Mike's got a really good signal over here, a solid 11 on the Equinox 800. I have no idea what an 11 is. I think it'd probably be behind you a little bit. Back up just some. Right in there someplace. You getting it?
I'm feeling it.
I'm gonna... I don't know if you guys saw it or not.
I'm not seeing it.
I swore I'd seen something there. Let me see if my machine will pick it up.
I'm gonna let it settle a little.
Yep. That's where I was seeing it. No, that's a rock. There we go. Mike's upstream. Kind of working his way back downstream. I don't know if he's having much luck. It is his first time out on the creek, so there's a lot of things to dig and a lot of things not to dig. I've been sitting here thinking about going back to the truck to get some stuff and then come back, but working my way back down through here. I'm going to let you all see it. I just now figured out what it is. Well, I do not know what it is. I just know that it was a copper signal. Thought I was going to be digging like a penny or something, but I can see the edge of something here, and I don't know what we got. So I'm going to take you under. We'll see what we got when we get it out here. You ready? Here we go. Well, it's definitely copper. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to dig it out. It's gonna take two hands here. Maybe I should get my little pick out and try to pick at that. It's wedged in there pretty good. I just broke a nail. So, all right. So I'm sorry, it's a little foggy there. Excuse me. Let me rub your eye there. I did get it loose. I'm gonna go ahead and let you all see it first. I do not know what it is. So here we go. No, it's a little washer. Dadgummit. Could have been something cool. That's all part of it. Next puddle coming up. Yes, I know this doesn't look like water. Water actually is right over there. We decided we're going to come up here and hit this shade just a little bit. Then we're going to go get something for lunch and then come back. I had a really nice little brassy signal here and chased it around a little bit, and I just found me the bottom end of a rimfire. Rimfire casing. I do not know what the caliber would be on something like that. Maybe 30. It's got something on the back side of it, like a A, or I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, we've had lunch. We've come back. This is a different stretch of the creek that we're hitting. Mike is further back upstream. He's up that way, long way. I thought I'd come down here and look for the first flat rock I could find. I found a little bit right up there, a little bit over here, and now I found some just down here below me. Looks like I've got me a round ball. I thought it was a sinker at first, but that is a fired round ball. Happy to have that. Next target's this little piece of brass. I'm not quite sure what that is. Looks like that stuck into something there. It's got a little cross on the end of it. I don't know what that is. Whether that broke off there, it doesn't look like it's been broke off. Maybe a finial of some sort. I just don't know. If you know, please comment below, but I have no clue what that would be. Brass. Alright, next target I'm a little excited about because I can kind of see it from here. I haven't touched it yet. Pin pointer going off. I was getting a solid, well, let's just show you. And unfortunately, here's a little something. I had to put my headphones on because the external speaker got wet on a waterproof machine, and the external speaker stopped working completely. But it does work with the headphones on, so I got that going for me. So Garrett will be hearing from me on this, but can't see it very well in there. Let's see what we got here. I would either say that's iron or brass, so I'm not sure. Let's just go in and take a look at it. I'm hoping this is what I think it is. Whether it's, I don't think it's Civil War, but it certainly does have a nice look to it. I don't know if it's part to a gun or not. Here we go. It's about 1.5 feet deep, so hang in there. Oh, I like that. That part of a knife, machete, rifle? I don't know. Definitely looks like a handle of sorts. I'll have to do some research on that. Don't know. I don't have a clue. Swiveled on something right there. Right here. Wow, what is that? My first thought is part of a knife, but that's an awful small handle, and why would it have a swivel on it? And why would it have this slot back here? I don't know what that goes to. Again, I'm putting it out there to you. If you guys know, please let me know. Better look at it. Alright, next puddle coming up. Alright, my next target, I've dug a couple other things, just a little bit of can slop, not too much trash in this area. I've waved all the rocks out of this hole. I can see 2 pieces of lead in here. Let's go take a look at it. One looks like a homemade sinker, the other just looks like maybe it could be rocks. But let's find out. It is 2 pieces of lead. That looks like a homemade sinker with a nail running through it. And another small tiny piece of fired 22, looks like there. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, I think I hit the mother load of lead right here. We'll go in and take a look at all of it. Everything you see that's gray is lead. I will sort through it and take what I want and leave the rest for somebody else. Looks like several sinkers. I see one bullet in there. It looks like it might be possibly something. And then I see quite a few 22s and a lot of shot, bird shot. All right, let's go look. Yeah, I think I'll leave the rest of that. Looks like I got a few sinkers here. Some of them look homemade. And one pistol bullet. Alright. Coming up. More stuff. So we're going to try a little experiment here. I'm getting a solid 81 right down here. I don't see anything yet. I don't see anything in the way of coins or anything like that. We're going to work on this together and see if we can figure out what it is. My luck, it'll probably be a tin can or a aluminum can, but solid 81 won't change one bit. So let's go in together and it'll get a little dusty. That was shallower than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to have to try to find it again with the machine. Jumping all over the place now, but at least like I maybe have it narrowed down. Let's see. Here we go, one more time. Certainly not seeing anything. This is kind of what I go through every time I have a target. Sometimes. There's got a little foliage there on my... Oh, 81, 84. I'm sure hoping this is a coin. I don't see anything yet. Supposed to be right over here. Oh, I do see a coin. Let's go take a look at it. I do not know what it is, but I do see one laying there. Here we go. a memorial. Rat. Well, 76. Sorry about the fog there, bud. That's terrible, I know. There we go. Memorial penny. Alright. Next place. Okay, I think I found my first fired bullet. I have not picked it up yet. I just waved the rocks away and the sediment, really. Let's go take a look at it and see if it actually is. Here we go! Well, it's definitely fired something. Hard to tell what that is. Could be melted lead. Alright. How we doing? That pretty clear? I sure hope it is. Looks a little fuzzy on my side. Just got a really nice signal here. Let's see if I can give it to you. Where I'm at, that's certainly lead. I just waved it away, and I've got a nice big hunk of lead laying down there. I don't know what it is yet, but let's go down and see what we can find. It's laying underneath a little bit of a rock there, so hopefully that's going to be a knife. Boy, that looks like the tip of a 69. Here we go. Well, it's certainly not the tip of a 69. It's just one big... Oh, look, there's some rings. There's some rings right there. 1, 2, 3 rings. All smushed in at the back. But, how about that? Yay! Happy to have that. 1, 2, 3 rings. Definitely fired. I'm going to have to go get Mike now. On my way back to get Mike. He is upstream, probably a couple hundred yards, so I've got a little bit of work ahead of me. Had another really nice 69, 71 signal here. I think I have gotten lucky again and found me another bullet. We're going to go in and look at it. I can only see it from up here, so let's go see what we got. Yeah. Oh yeah. A fired bullet. Maybe 44. Not much you can tell from that right now, but that's definitely a bullet. All right. I'm still on my way to get Mike. Mike finally caught up with me. He's got something in here. We don't know what it is yet. It's kind of, as you can tell, you can't even see his feet, so it's kind of hard to see what we've got. You find it?
I believe.
We had a signal there for a little while. Kind of lost it, and that looks about the right spot. What is it? He's got his goggles. Let's let it clear up a little bit. And I want you grabbing it, whatever it is. I want everybody else to see it. I ran my detector over it and had a really good signal. Still no clue what it is though. You see anything?
It's a little dark.
A little dark.
Boy, it's ringing up good though.
Is it? What we got? 16?
16.
16, 15. Oh. Yeah, let's let it clear out just a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, Mike thinks he's got it pinpointed. I'm going to take you down to his pinpointer. Here we go. baby. Way to go.
Oh, man.
We knew they were in here. 3 rings and all.
Man.
Boy, that thing's elongated, isn't it?
It is.
I would have thought infield at first if it didn't have rings, but boy, it's definitely got the rings. Gonna say 54 caliber. Way to go, buddy.
Awesome.
Nice work. All right, Mike's on another one. Don't know what we got. Well, we see something down there. We don't know what it is yet. Giving a little lesson on waving the rock away. Now we're going to go back and show you what we found. Here we go. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Wow. No wonder it sounded so good.
Goodness gracious. I wonder.
I don't know if it's modern or if those are, there's probably more there.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a casing? No, that's just a rock.
But I'm still getting a...
Yep, it's probably a little honey hole like I had the other a few minutes ago, where it was just full of buckshot and sinkers and. Well, I can just about bet you're probably tired of watching us dig bullets out of the creek. You're gonna have to watch this. Just waved the rocks away and sediment. That's a pistol bullet. I like that. Righty, I'm kind of happy about this. That's the first one I ever found like it too. Mike's taking a look. I don't know, can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Let's go in and take a look.
Shot?
Look at that.
Yes, sir. Somebody made a fishing weight on it.
Homemade.
Nice.
Bet that's hammered out from a bullet. You can almost kind of see some rings right there.
You can definitely see it.
Yeah. There's still some little bit of, oh, you know what? Probably not sieve, because that feels like nylon. Nope, maybe that's just, no, that feels like nylon line right there on the end of it. Darn it.
It looked like it had rings.
Yep. Well, I like it anyway. Sounds like maybe a touchdown. We're gonna make this relic or rubbish.
It's probably rubbish.
Well, let's think positive.
I guess it's just. Man, it was going around 17, 18.
If you've watched this far, I want to thank you for doing that. This is the dirty blue towel wrap-up from the excursion that Mike and I took out on the creek. It was his first time in the creek. He had the Equinox 800. I was using the AT Max. And this is pretty much my finds. I only found one evil one. that was the only thing I found. I did find some other can slaw and things, but you don't need to see that. Let's start over here. Here's all of the miscellaneous pieces of lead, some fired bullets, some round balls, some sinkers. I did find this up in the shade in the park. It's a piece of fired lead. I don't think that's the base to a Williams cleaner, but it possibly could be. It's got the little circle right there on the end. I don't know. Could be. These are the fired bullets. I'm almost thinking these are possibly Civil War. There's possibly another one right there. It's hard to tell since they've been fired. My 1919 wheat penny. Found that very first hole, and I think I pretty well jinxed myself for the rest of the day. This is the only brass I found, that little doodad there, that little finial. Still don't know what that is. You saw me dig that. Turned out to be just a little washer. I was hoping it was more than that. Rimfire shell casing. This is what I thought was going to be a Civil War flattened out bullet for a sinker. There was some nylon twine stuck up here in this hole, and the other dead giveaway is that's a round hole. Most of the ones I've seen that were handmade for the Civil War, that would be more of a square hole punched with a square nail. So those are some of the things you can look for if you ever get out in the creek and look for stuff. 176 zinc or copper penny, the end to a jackhammer, rock bit. These were a surface find right on the bank. They were laying up on the edge of the bank. And this here, I'm kind of proud of this. This turns out to be a 40s era bayonet. Tip, end. This would be the end of the bayonet. That would slide onto something there, some type of rifle. I'm sorry, I do not know what type of rifle it would fit. And that's it. There was no writing on it, nothing to tell me, no maker's marks or anything like that. I still don't know what it's made of. It might be made of brass. It's kind of heavy for what it is. But after the research, it did turn out to be the very handle end of a bayonet. Right here would be a wooden handle, and then, of course, right out here would be the bayonet itself, knife end. Kind of interesting to find that in the creek we were in, but you never know. Never know what you're going to find. That's it. I'm certainly glad you joined me. Please like and subscribe.